Thank you very much, Paul. Indeed, game 3 now between Team Liquid and Newbee. I'm Odie Pixel, I'm here with Sim. We've just had the drafts, and Cinderin. We're getting some Death Prophet play here on the main stage, and not any old Death Prophet, it's a Miracle DP.
This is a total change of pace from Liquid. I love seeing stuff like this, where the first 2 games were pretty similar in style, and now they figure, based on the opposing competition, and maybe just to throw a curveball, they're changing it up quite a lot. This is way higher pace as a lineup. It is much more centered around taking down towers. They've got the Lycan, they've got the Death Prophet early, they've got the Nature's Prophet with the Treant. And then on the other side, Newbee are a bit more similar to what they've run so far. Excellent team fight, lots of stuns, lots of lockdown. However, I think the Sven pick might end up being better than it should have been, in a sense.
Okay.
So they chose it. They chose it as a counter pick to Lycan specifically. This laning stage I think is really important because top lane didn't really work out there for Kuro this time round. I think Liquid want to try to play this as fast as possible early on with a lot of pressure on towers, and then depending on their success, they might have to adapt a different strategy mid lane. Miracle's getting really low here, being pressured hard by Kaka and a CC.
Yeah, they're just giving Strip C a lot of space to get the strong start in the mid lane themselves.
Miracle's actually winning this lane really hard right now because, yes, he may have needed to use the salve. Oh, they even killed a courier there. Mind control. Will die. I think Earth Spirit was in range for experience there with the TP. But anyway, what ended up happening here in mid is that they tried to pressure this DP a lot with the Earth Spirit, but as a result, they shared experience on Ember and Earth. And now SCC's level 1 against the level 3 Death Prophet. And now SCC's level 1 against the level 3 Death Prophet. This is really difficult right now.
And I'd imagine, even though, it did look like the Earth Spirit did get the experience,
killing him here.
But yeah, that SCC, he's going to go out and down. That's your first blood for Liquid. And at the end of the day, that courier snipe play will make a huge difference in the mid lane. The fact that you've then gone ahead and got the first blood for your middle, suddenly this game 3 beginning is a totally different start to that Liquid had earlier this series.
This has to run next to deal damage with Flame Guard, and then you can break the Flame Guard pretty easily. We're going to probably see that exact thing just now from Miracle.
Good kickback as well to buy some time. Is the heal going to be enough to keep him alive? He's got the backup of Kuroki. Looks to try and block them off with the shards. Won't slow down SCC, but forces Kaka to back off. Miracle's now able to turn. GH is coming with the rotation. Mind Control joins the crew as well, and Liquid pick up a second kill in the mid lane. SCC taken down 2 times. And yeah, it just really feels like Liquid have read kind of the situation in terms of what they were struggling with in Game 1 and Game 2. You know, these were both games early in the series where SCC, he was getting the double kills. He was getting
almost everything, and they still didn't bring down Miracle and end up trading their Ember Spirit away for nothing.
You can see now though, mid lane, Newbee very much wanting to find something in return. They throw 3 heroes down.
That's a bit too much. I like this from Newbee, even though it failed, they're taking advantage of Spirit Siphon's long cooldown. Nice kill by Liquid, by the way, here top. Again, combining a lot of heroes. We're going to see them push into the tower here, so good. Going to be a Sprout here from Mind Control, trying to secure the tower. Almost got the deny there.
Fake's in trouble here. Taking a blast, KP will purge the slow off. And that looks like it will be enough to save Silencer Kaka, TPing across from the Shrine. So if they want to fight, Liquid fairly low on mana. It doesn't look like that's enough to allow Newbee to really get stuck in. As mid lane, Miracle
from SC.
We are rolling from Kaka on the mid lane, looking for the kickback on Miracle. They do have the chain set up. Miracle, is the heal going to be enough? He has got presence of Kuroki and Mind Control turning up, and that will be enough for the time being. It's a deep, deep snowball though from Kuroki as they dive the tower. They're looking for SCC. They will find him. Miracle getting chunked down by the God Strength for the movement speed. It could be too fast. Roll 4 from Kaka. Miracle looking for the jukes. It doesn't matter. U9 comes in with a second God Strength smack and brings him down. It's a 2-for-1 at the moment. GH now turning up, but a great boulder smash from Kaka into the silence. Grabs 2, and Newbee will pick up the double for U9.
This is like so different from the previous 2 games. It's as if 2 different teams are playing almost.
Will be pressured a little bit. U9 after coming in for that very successful fight, using his presence to push down the tier 1, has got strength back up and available again. Fortification will be pot. Liquid wanting to fight. Matuma ready to lead in here with the ultimate form. Goes straight for U9. Holds it back with a Stormhammer. GH will hit the slow. And Matuma man, it's a hard play for him to move up to the high ground for more. The war cry is out. That armor just a little too much really for Matuma to dive in and try and bring down heroes into the cover of at the moment.
Seeds of fortune.
Good play.
Actually, it does have a duel. But in fact, the snowball enough to ward him to TP out down towards the bottom lane where they've actually caught out Mind Control. Quick TP from KP to get the bigger duel win as he brings down the Fury and puts his halt to this tier 2 push down bottom.
Kuro is in no man's land this time around. This
very,
is not
very
gonna
deep
work.
round. And KP, does he have the duel up? He does. That'll be an extra bit of bonus damage. Very, very nice for the Legion Commander. Plus 20 already at 10 minutes in. He'll certainly take that. Liquid, potentially going to look to try and strike back and catch Newbee off guard. They're smoked up from the high ground. SCCC would be a lovely catch, but at least they'll force down their mid lane. Tier 1 being pressurized.
Still done a great job. SC is still very far behind. He's currently 6th on the net worth as a position 2. And by quite a large margin as well.
U9 looking for the lead in, tries to get the AoE stun off the creep, potentially hoping for Miracle.
A nice flank behind the support.
Oh yeah, straining onto Faith on the silencer. Faith it still manages to survive. Good boulder smash with Kaka, but the ult comes flying through for the Nature's Prophet. That's one down. Looking towards Kaka, gets the magnetize off. Liquid still looking to pursue forward. Newbee back under cover of the tier 2. Turn around, a huge burst. And that will hold Liquid back.
Which damage was that? Of Sven clearing these stacks.
Miracle's patience here has for them time to continue to maintain vision off KP, and now Liquid, they'll close in on the Legion Commander, and it'll be an easy kill for the side. As that's the Legion out, down for 30 seconds. With this time, they could look towards Roche.
They definitely could. It's a big kill as well. KP is worth a lot of experience. He's learning more, I suppose. But oh, they're going for Sven as well. This is a big kill if they get it.
And he's on his own. There is a shrine to TP to, but it looks like no TP's available at the moment on Newbee. He has the war cry to try and help him out, but Miracle there with the wraparound, jukes out the boulder smash attempt from Kaka. There'll be a storm bolt to try and hold them back, but it's not enough. Liquid to bring down U9. What's this?
This is dangerous for Liquid, I think. Newbee have a lot of AoE damage and nukes.
But the ghosts are out though. Liquid are pretty strong. Good Winter's Curse from GH to hold them back. The 3-man silence follow-up from Kuroki comes across in the snowball. Straight onto Faith. They've already eliminated the 2 supports. They would have loved to look for initiation, but as you mentioned, just GH straight up with the Winter's Curse. And just the AoE silence making it impossible as Miracle lands it
nice shards
in the low ground.
Landing
they can't even walk past them.
Great stuff from Liquid. This is amazing play coming out from them this game. And the big hero to look out for Liquid is the Winter Wyvern. A key curse can change everything.
And there we go. They try to look to close the gap onto U9, but KP's actually going to be one that wants to try and jump in on the fight. The Global Silence used as well to make sure they get a clean pick off onto Miracle. They'll turn towards the Wyvern. GH will fall as well. And exactly as you just mentioned, Sin, Newbee having this opportunity to look for this perfect sort of fight, and when they get a duel and the Global Silence off, it's very easy for them to execute it.
Exactly, and they found the right target. So the one thing that is happening during all of this with Liquid winning fights is that they're 5-manning a lot, and this Death Prophet is not that high level and not that far. Kuro is actually going to die here as well. It's a bonus pick.
More money into the bank for U9.
So again, I think Newbee will be interested in fighting this. Global up in 5. They do not have Glyph, however. They need to go in fast, else it's over.
Let's see what kind of jump they want to go for. They smoked up to close the gap. KP and immediately with the duel, and again, there's the combination. Duel into silence. They get 1. They'll land the stun onto Matuma. They pick a 2nd. The Aegis is popped. Liquid, can they save the Wolf Boy? They'll try and get themselves back in. GH does land the Winter's Curse. It'll be enough to buy Matuma Man some time to walk off, but they'll chase it down. SCCC and U9 looking for him. They'll try and cancel GH's TP. Won't be successful, but it doesn't matter for Newbee because they're getting the bigger kill. They'll find Matuma, bring him down as well. Aegis and 2 cores gone just like that. And again, it's just textbook performance from this dual Global Silence combination.
Bottom tier 3 is taking damage as well. And they use their Aegis.
And mid lane, they've just trapped U9 here with the shards of the roll in. Miracle ready to go. The silence lands onto 3. And with the Sprout splitting the fire, forcing U9 and KP to run away from Kaka. It's impossible for Newbee to turn. They've just got to tuck their tails and run. But there's no way U9 gets himself away. Miracle siphons him down, finds the kill. And already 20 minutes in, this is really feeling like the game 3 we hoped it to be. Sin a lot of back and forth action. And both teams showing us how they can take a good fight. Yeah, it should be a solo for SCCC. Oh, unless he gets a sprout like that, it doesn't matter. Okay, Remnant's still there for SCCC. Held on to the 3rd for an exact situation like that.
Nature's Prophet ultimate. Oh, smoke's gonna break.
Let's see who gets the jump. Kaka's already in the tree lines.
And they saw him now.
Yeah, they've got the water on the high ground, so they will know that Liquid have come in for this movement. Newbee, do they want to try and jump in themselves? That's the question. Bring down one of the wolves. Sigil will be sent over, so both teams are kind of realizing that neither are going to get that perfect opportunity to jump.
Oh, I see.
Sure, they need to have that opening with a shards or a good sprout. Mind control will sprout at the Sven. He's got the quelling blade in his backpack. He's got no way to cut through the trees. He's been surrounded. We'll get the chance to stun, but it doesn't matter. The exorcism there. The Winter's Curse. Oh, GH is beautiful. He catches 3 to silence the snowball. Follows through for Liquid, and it's going to be a full 5-man team wipe. Liquid are just stepping it up every game in the series, and that fight was one of the most beautiful ones we've seen so far today on the main stage, Sin. Absolutely perfect from everyone on Liquid.
You can get so much value out of Sprout, sometimes it's amazing, and obviously at this point, the Sven is just punching himself in the head for having this Mithril Hammer, I believe it wasn't in his inventory instead of the
He
quelling.
looked in his backpack.
And he was like, oh, I made a horrible mistake. And this is such a big grab for Liquid. They got a 5-man wipe, they got a tower, they got a buyback from Legion, and they will be able to set up for Roshan now as well.
Or manage to try and maintain these walls a little bit better. And talking about the wall problem, Matuma Man going in will be jeweled up, but the stun's there. Global Silence comes out in time, making sure that GH can't get through with the follow-up Winter's Curse. Matuma Man, though, still sitting on maximum health here. Boulder smash by Kaka as they try and hold him back. U9 goes in. Again, he's been sprouted. This time will cut his way out, but Mind Control's there with the wraparound. Lays down hard with the Silver Hedge hit and the Maelstrom that he's now picked up on the Nexus Prophet. And again, it's a big trade at the moment for Liquid. They'll catch Faith as well. Only losing Kuroki and picking up 2 from Newbee, including that big old kill on the Sven. Once again, the BKB not making the difference that Newbee would have hoped for.
And Newbee seems to be starting to show some nerves here. This, fine and dandy, and Matumba Man full health. He's like, okay, the biggest counter you have to me in the fight was wasted. Let me just run at your heroes and kill you off.
And may just be caught out here if GH spots him. Kaka's actually going to go for the play. They will be bringing SCCC across with the bots, but this could go bad for Liquid. Quick blink back by SCCC, making sure that he doesn't get silenced, and he will just leave Kaka for dead. So at the least, SCCC with the good realization after TPing out that this instantly was not the place he can be.
Full commitment, let's go.
Let's see what Newbee can do to stop this. Up to the high ground, they try and go. The jewel's there, and there's the Global Silence. Can they bring down Miracle in time? Yes, they can. And huge amounts of burst. U9 just cleaving through them here with a God Strength. They managed to shut down 2. They've lost KP, but Newbee are holding. And it's a stronghold as well, and they're not quite done. The dust connects onto Mind Control. Kaka draws forward to high ground, chains onto 2. There will be a snowball to bind them sometime. Is it enough to get anyone out there? No. Mind Control's out and down. The 3rd death for Liquid. And Newbee, they are not done yet. They'll move on for a 4th. Kuroki trying with the Dukes. Will dodge the roll, but the change there from SCCC. And Newbee, they hold. They cut Liquid down incredibly hard. 4 heroes hitting the deck. And Liquid maybe just getting a little too ahead of themselves there. It was straight up. They had the exorcism, but there just was not enough self-sustain to keep that DP alive. The Global Silence and the duel, no delay this time. What could have maybe happened is again, he could have debuffed the first, but then a second instance of the silence came through. Maybe the Kaka caught him out.
Could have been, I didn't see, but regardless, he can't, Kaka, speaking of him, he's going to get killed off by Matumba.
Absolutely, chopped down by the big wolf. Matumba turns up.
GH has to be really careful with his positioning out. He's been super good so far in this game.
While losing a big tool, but it is just 14 seconds. It's nearly back up. U9 actually going to get the connection straight up to Matumba Man's jump in. Miracle out with the exorcism. Siphon to force U9 back. They've managed to open up to the racks. Damage flying through hard from Matumba Man. The fortification comes out. Newbee, can they hold? Matumba Man still with that Aegis and PKP, of course. There's the jump in the duel. They'll get it onto Miracle. The silence comes back unavailable. They'll pop it out. They've managed to take down 2. The Aegis has popped as well. Newbee are holding. There'll be a snowball 4 from Kuroki trying to finish off the kill onto the Legion. Will get KP. But they're going to lose 3. Matumba Man, BKB is trying to man up against Faith. The war cry slowing down his pursuit. Faith with the Ghost Scepter survives. They've lost 4 on Liquid. Matumba Man will get the melee racks. Can he get his way out of here? That's the question. And it looks like he has got the time. He runs out. Kaka looking for the check out. The chain slider fist combo from SCCC. Catches out Matumba. And Newbee will finish off Liquid. They lost the melee racks, but they hit back so damn hard. Liquid, they can't afford to make these plays anymore, Sin.
U9 super clutch in that play. The moment Global Silence comes out during the duel, he blinks on the backline and instant stuns the Wyvern, taking him come out.
High ground being marked by Kuroki. The spot out U9. They know to get the hell out of there. Kurome pairs like there's the jump though. Still Newbee will still find it. The Global Silence and duel being popped. GH gets too close. The cleave just rips him down. They've lost the Winter Wyvern on the sidelines. Kuroki will find the kill onto the Earth Spirit. Matumba Man pops the ultimate of the BKB. Looks towards U9. The Silver Edge from Micro limiting the output of the Sven. They do find a third. Out in the tree line, KP will blink away, but Liquid managing to fight past that ultimate. The initiation not strong enough for Newbee. There'll be a buyback from SCCC. U9 has got buyback available, but there's no God strength. They're massively limited in what they can do here, Newbee, and Liquid are ready to abuse it straight down the mid. They'll clear down the tier 3. Newbee, what can they do with limited options here? SCCC with the jump forward, chains onto 2. Trying their best to hold Liquid away from picking up a second set of racks for the time being. It looks like it may just be enough with the Exorcism running out. Liquid will back. It's the duel. They come in. Can they protect Matumaman? The Solar Crest. The Snowball. It may just be enough to protect it from this duel. They've got the lockdown on KP. KP's out. Matumaman survives. The Digital SCCC gets the Slug Fist out. They're falling low, but it doesn't matter. U9's down. There's a dieback from Sven. A dieback from SCCC. And Liquid. They've definitely done it here, Sin. Both cores on Newbee down for 100 seconds. No way for them to get back in this game. GG is called, and Liquid are moving on.
Clearly Liquid's best game in the series.
What a turnaround from game 1 to game 3. This series has just been an upward spiral, and a sharp one as well for Liquid, because at the start it looked incredibly grim for them.
I really liked in this game how well Liquid played. I've said it a couple of times, the whole vision thing, but this